Okay, this is a secondary video of the empirical rule, okay? All right, so let's just look at this problem. Acme Company manufactures widgets. The distribution of widgets is bell-shaped. The widgets have a mean of 39 and standard deviation of 10. And then a couple questions. First of all, if you haven't done it before you watch this, get out of it and come back to it. If you have not looked at this video yet, Chapter 2, the empirical rule, just stop this video and I'll go view that, because I'm not going to go over everything in this video. So I want you to read this, watch this first, and then this one will make more sense, okay? All right, watch this. After you watch that video, if you want, come back and watch this one. Okay, so what I've done, so I'll briefly go over, if the mean is so you start with the mean here, add 10 for the standard deviation. For one standard deviation higher than the mean, that's what plus 1 means. You got 49 here. Add another standard deviation. You get 2 standard deviations higher than the mean, that's 59 here. And add another 10 for the standard deviation, and it's 3 higher. Okay, you do the same thing lower. If I take mean of 39, standard deviation of 10, so I subtract 1 standard deviation, that's 1 standard deviation less than the mean. Subtract another standard deviation, that's 2 standard deviations less than the mean, and I subtract a third standard deviation, 10 each time, and I get 9. So 39 plus 10 is 49, plus 10 is 59, plus 10 is 69, minus 10 is 29, minus 10 is 19, minus 9, 10 is 9. So the percentages in every empirical problem are the same. 0.15% goes here, 2.35% goes here, 13.5% goes here, 34% goes here, 34% goes here, 13.5% goes here, 2.35% goes here, and 15% goes here. Okay? I'm going to ask you 3 questions, one of them, only one of them in the actual problem that asks, what is the percentage, or let's do the first one, 99.7% of the widget lies between, okay? When they ask this, 99% of the widgets lie between what 2 numbers, okay? It's always going to be either within 3 standard deviations, see 99.7. If I add up -3 to +3, I get 99.7. If I add up -2 to +2, I get 95%. And if I add up -1 to +1, I get 68%, okay? So 99% of the data is between -3 standard deviations and +3 standard deviations. Well, -3 standard deviation score is 9, and +3 standard deviations is 69. So the answer to the first one is 9 and 69. If they would have asked, which they didn't, but if they would have asked, and they will in other problems, 95% of the data lies between what 2 values? Well, you would take -2 standard deviations and +2 standard deviations, because that's where 95% of the data lies. So if you add all these up, this plus this plus this plus this, you get 95%. So the answer would be between 19 and 59. If I asked you 95% of the data lies between what 2 numbers? If I asked you 68% of the data lies between what 2 numbers, the answer would be 34 plus 34 would be 68. That would be -1 to +1. Okay? Now, any problem after that, you just add up the percentages in between. What percentage of widgets lie between 19 and 69? So you would just take 19, which is right here, and go up to 69. So 13.5 plus 34 plus 34 plus 13.5 plus 2.35. I didn't have room to write it. Just 2.35 is here, and 2.35 is here. Okay? If you add all those up between 19 and 59, what is it, 19 and 59? No, 19 and 69. Okay? So you go 13.5 plus 34 plus 34 plus 13.5 plus 2.35. And when you do that, when you add them up, you get 97.35%. Okay? Below 49, all you do is add up everything, start at 49. It's all, in this empirical problem, they're always going to be asking you questions that are on the chart. Okay? So 49, you just add up 0.15 plus 2.35 plus 13.5 plus 34 plus 34. And you're going to get 84%, okay?